We're going to look at different lines and angles in a circle, specifically focusing on the relationship between the central angle and the inscribed angle. A radius is a segment connecting the center of the circle with a point on the circle. So that would be like CB or CD. A chord is a segment whose endpoints lie on a circle. So that could be like AB or AD or HD. And a diameter is a specific type of chord where the chord goes through the center of the circle. So that would be HD. A secant is a line that intersects a circle twice. So that would be like FG. And maybe you can remember that secant kind of sounds like second, so it intersects twice. A tangent is a line that intersects a circle only once. So that would be like this one. A central angle is an angle whose vertex lies at the center of the circle. So we have an angle here. This would be a central angle. And then an inscribed angle is an angle where the vertex lies on the circle, and then the sides of the angle are both chords. So that would be like this angle here. So let's look specifically at inscribed and central angles. If we're looking at angle ADC, so this angle right here, that's 180 degrees because this chord goes through the center if we're given that D is the center of the circle, which means that the arc that it opens up to, the intercepted arc, that's also 180 degrees, and you might also be able to tell that by looking at it because it's a semicircle. Hopefully this visual helps you see that a central angle and an arc that it opens up to have the same angle measure. And then an inscribed angle, so looking at this angle, it opens up to the same arc. It has the same intercepted arc, but notice this angle is smaller. This is a 90-degree angle. So there are a few important relationships to notice here. One is that the measure of the central angle is equal to the measure of the intercepted arc. So this measure was equal to this measure. Also, the measure of an inscribed angle is equal to half the measure of the intercepted arc. So this angle was half the measure of this arc. And then if you put those together, the measure of the central angle is double the measure of the inscribed angle if they open up to the same arc. Let's look at a problem. We want to find the measure of arc DE first. We have an inscribed angle here that's 54 degrees. So DE is going to be double 54 degrees. The next one, angle DAB. So we want to find this angle measure. Well, we're given that whole arc that it opens up to, which is 18 plus 108, and that's 126 degrees. So if this whole arc is 126, then this angle must be half of that. And then angle ADE, so looking at this angle, it's an inscribed angle, and the intercepted arc is a semicircle. So that must be 180 degrees, which means the angle must be half of that. So that's 90 degrees.